I'm exhausted. I am so fucking exhausted right now. Because I keep getting messages, I keep getting quote unquote downloads that forces me to think beyond the binary, to think beyond the bullshit that is radiating through the radio waves, through the TVs, through the music, through fucking social media. And there's a emptiness and the empathy. there's a imp- oh my god, there's a empathy and an emptiness that are converging together. Just did a deep dive of some research on really trying to understand humans and how we got to where the fuck we are. And I was wondering if we're just a cosmic fucking mistake, an experiment gone wrong, because how have we gotten here? And at the very root of it all is fear, scarcity, insecurity, and trauma has led to the extermination of people, the subjugation of people, the colonizing of people, because power feels like the only way to exist in a space where there's this idea of scarcity. There's not enough. And it's so odd to me because I can empathize with the quote unquote villains just as much as the victims. And I can see a need to hold accountable the victims just as much as the villains. It's as if we are all complicit in the fuckery that currently exists. And the resistance to collective accountability is going to continue to keep us in a cycle of misery. And I don't know what my role is in all of this. I see it, I feel it, and I'm feeling the need to express it. Don't know who the fuck is going to hear it, what's going to come of it, but here I go. I'm just going to share what I feel. And I feel so small and so insignificant in this space. I also feel like I have a tremendous responsibility that is ridiculously outsized to my current position. But I'm just going to keep it a buck, as I say. I'm just going to record when I get called to record. I guess I'll share this at some point. I'm not going to edit. You're going to get all the pauses. You're going to get the rawness in my voice. You'll get the tears. You'll get me tripping over my words because at this point, who gives a fuck about perfection? Who really gives a fuck? Because what I am knowing is that there's a collective, there's a community of people who get it, where they are, how they're showing up, what skin suit they're currently existing in. I don't know. And none of it matters. What matters is that we are resonating on a frequency that gets that we are in collective mourning. We are living out collective trauma that lives in our collective epigenetics, right? It has transformed our DNA. And in order for us to disrupt this continuation of events to the point of our own extermination, we have to talk about it. We've got to fucking confront it. That we are all traumatized. Every race, every nationality, every creed, every fucking culture is traumatized. And we are moving further and further away from that truth through division, through AI, through social media, through not coming together as humans. Man, the system is working like a fucking charm. And whoever's pulling the goddamn strings, whoever is Oz, like there's a part of me that's in awe. Like, wow, I am amazed and I'm somewhat impressed at how strategic, at how damn near perfectly this has been operating for centuries. It's so interesting to me because it's working. The blueprint has been working, the plan has been working, but not well enough. Because if it was foolproof, I wouldn't be having these thoughts. We wouldn't be having these conversations. This transmission would not be out here wherever the fuck it ends up. So they did a fucking fabulous job. And kudos to them for having the imagination, the creativity, and the wherewithal to have created a system that has operated for centuries to the point where even those that are subjugated by that very system are complicit in keeping it intact. Like, how fucking brilliant do you have to be to get the people who the system is shitting on to be a part of keeping the system functioning? Like, that is brilliant. It just is. And also, not enough. It's just wasn't enough. So we give them a hand. I'm giving them an applause. I'm applauding them for having been astute enough to have run a system for as long as they have. And now time is up. Time is up, and they know time is up, obviously, because now the urgency of attempting to reestablish the system that is already crumbling, attempting to recreate a foundation with crumbling bricks, is only going to create chaos for everything and everyone that it is being built on that crumbling foundation. How can you have sustainability if you are building newness, quote unquote, upon a foundation that you are recreating from disintegrating bricks? It's just not possible. Even if it functions for 10 years, 20 years, it's inherently unstable. So the shit ain't gonna work. But in the meantime, when that system comes crumbling down, how many people are going to be sacrificed in the midst? How many people are going to be buried under the rubble, right? How is that going to look? And it's almost as if, not almost, it doesn't even matter. What matters is the desperate need to recreate a system that is crumbling in real time, right in our face. So very interesting. I don't have much more to say with this transmission. I just know that I am here for something. We are all here for something. What that is, I don't fucking know. I just felt really called to just hit record and share this. What I do know is I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge of something. And I feel like I've been on the edge for a very long time. So the title of, I guess this is a podcast. This is going to be like my third or fourth attempt at a fucking podcast because I start them and I stop them. I start them and I stop them. And maybe that's the point. Maybe they last as long as they're fucking meant to last. And then something else comes up when it needs to come up. Okay, so I'll just go with that. So the title of this podcast is going to be called The Edge. Thanks for listening to episode number 1.